Imagine living in a world where privacy is a concept of the past and every thought you have is accessible to everyone around you. How would this change our understanding of trust, personal boundaries, and societal evolution? Stick around as we dive into this fascinating scenario. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more intriguing discussions like this one. In a world where thoughts are fully accessible, the concept of secrecy would disappear entirely. Every hidden agenda, private desire, or unspoken truth would be exposed, creating an environment where honesty reigns supreme, but at a cost. People often think impulsively, harbor fleeting judgments, or grapple with unfiltered emotions, and the inability to keep these internal could lead to countless misunderstandings. Imagine how raw and exposed relationships would feel when every passing thought is laid bare, from trivial criticisms to profound insecurities. Transparency could bring both liberation and chaos, deterring dishonesty and corruption, but also forcing individuals to confront harsh truths about themselves and others. Interpersonal dynamics would be tested as secrets dissolve and authenticity becomes the only option. Trust as we know it would transform entirely. In today's world, trust is often built on a balance of belief in intentions and promises, which may not always align with someone's hidden thoughts. With thoughts exposed, trust would no longer be about faith, but about accepting the undeniable truth. In personal relationships, this could mean understanding a partner's true feelings without the need for vulnerable conversations. While some might view this as freeing, others could feel trapped by the constant weight of knowing and being known. Imagine friendships where every hidden grievance or affection is instantly revealed. Would they become stronger or fracture under the weight of transparency? With privacy eliminated, personal boundaries would need a complete overhaul. The ability to keep our thoughts private is essential for self-reflection, decision-making, and maintaining individuality. In this new reality, society would have to establish norms around thought-sharing etiquette. Perhaps systems akin to today's data encryption would emerge, granting people selective control over their mental privacy. However, without true mental privacy, people might feel perpetually scrutinized, leading to heightened anxiety and self-consciousness. On the other hand, this world of shared thoughts could revolutionize empathy. Imagine being able to truly understand another person's fears, struggles, or motivations. Cultural, social, and political divides could dissolve as people gain insight into perspectives vastly different from their own. Conflicts might become easier to resolve with a newfound ability to see eye to eye. Yet this gift of empathy might come at the cost of emotional exhaustion. Constantly absorbing the pain and struggles of others could lead to what psychologists call compassion burnout, where people become overwhelmed by the sheer weight of shared human suffering. Relationships of all kinds, romantic, platonic, and familial, would undergo profound shifts. Miscommunication would be eliminated as thoughts are directly accessible, allowing for unprecedented clarity. Romantic partners would no longer have to guess each other's feelings, potentially leading to deeper bonds. However, this newfound transparency might also rob relationships of their mystery, a crucial element that often keeps connections exciting and dynamic. Family ties and friendships might strengthen as hidden affections and grievances surface, but the inability to navigate social situations tactfully could create friction. Imagine a world where every thought is instantly judged. How would this shape our ability to form genuine connections? On a larger scale, society itself would evolve. Governance and justice systems would likely transform as leaders operate without hidden agendas. Corruption might diminish, and motives for crime could be instantly identified. However, this transparency could also give rise to new forms of judgment and discrimination, as individuals are evaluated based on their unfiltered thoughts. Education systems might adapt to emphasize emotional intelligence, teaching people how to navigate this hyper-transparent world while preserving a sense of personal dignity. The mental health implications of such a world cannot be overlooked. Without the ability to hide intrusive or irrational thoughts, individuals could feel overly vulnerable, facing judgment from others or even themselves. The pressure of constant exposure might exacerbate anxiety or feelings of inadequacy. Yet, this same transparency could break down the stigma surrounding mental health challenges, as people recognize the universality of internal struggles. Interestingly, creativity and innovation might flourish in this transparent world. With thoughts shared openly, collaborative efforts would be seamless, enabling artists, scientists, and inventors to build on each other's ideas in real time. The acceleration of innovation could be astounding, but it might also lead to the dissolution of intellectual property as we know it. New systems would need to emerge to recognize and reward contributions in a world where originality is instantly accessible to all. While the free flow of ideas might drive progress, it could also stifle individuality, as people become hesitant to think differently for fear of judgment. At the same time, the line between inspiration and imitation might blur, sparking debates about ownership in an era where everything is shared. The absence of intellectual silos could give rise to breathtaking breakthroughs, but might also result in the homogenization of creativity. Privacy would take on new dimensions as personal musings become collective assets, redefining the boundaries of self-expression. The concept of mentorship could evolve, with real-time sharing enabling experts to guide emerging talent with unprecedented precision. However, this transparency might also create a relentless pressure to contribute, leaving little room for introspection or pause. These profound changes would also raise significant ethical questions. Who would regulate access to thoughts and how? Would individuals have the right to withhold certain thoughts, or would that be considered deceptive? The potential for manipulation or misuse of thoughts could create significant power imbalances, forcing society to develop ethical frameworks that balance transparency with personal autonomy. Moreover, the implications for mental health could be profound, as constant exposure to others' unfiltered thoughts might amplify anxiety or self-doubt. The legal system would also face unprecedented challenges in defining the boundaries of consent and privacy in this new realm. Could thoughts be used as evidence in legal disputes, or would that violate fundamental human rights? The notion of identity itself might shift, as the privacy of the inner self diminishes, leaving people to redefine what it means to truly know someone. Ultimately, society would need to grapple with whether such transparency fosters a utopia of connection or a dystopia of intrusion. Ultimately, this scenario forces us to reevaluate what it means to be human. Our private thoughts are deeply tied to our sense of self, shaping our beliefs, decisions, and creativity. Would living in a world of shared thoughts unite humanity in empathy and understanding? Or would it erode individuality and lead to a collective consciousness devoid of personal identity? The balance between unity and diversity would become a delicate tightrope, with the potential to redefine relationships and communities on an unprecedented scale. Could shared thoughts lead to the resolution of conflicts as people finally understand each other's perspectives? Or would it create new tensions by exposing every bias and hidden agenda? The idea of authenticity might take on new meanings as individuals grapple with expressing their true selves in a space where every thought is visible. This shift could either elevate human connection to unparalleled heights or fragment society into clusters of those who think alike, further deepening divides. A world where everyone has access to everyone else's thoughts is both exhilarating and terrifying. It challenges our ideas about trust, privacy, and the very essence of humanity. What do you think? Would you embrace or fear this reality? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more mind-bending content. Share this video with someone who loves exploring the possibilities of the human experience. See you in the next one.